I'm Gabe Horstick, founder and CEO of Base 3 Development. We focus on multifamily investment and development in the neighborhoods of Chicago. We're a vertically integrated company, meaning that we basically handle the entire development process, starting with finding an opportunity, be it a rehab, be it a vacant piece of land, and then manifesting that idea, that vision, that concept into a completed apartment building or mixed-use property. In total, I've done close to 80 different projects totaling almost 1,000 units. Our portfolio currently consists of about 50 buildings and approximately 650 units. We're excited that we're about to embark on some of our largest developments yet, including a recently started 112-unit office to residential conversion project located in Chicago's West Loop. Basically, having started with 4 units, I've been able to continually grow the portfolio to get to bigger buildings. With that comes more complexity and more issues, and it's been interesting navigating that and realizing that if you want to scale, you need to have a great team and great people around you. I had to find the right people to manage things locally, not just for maintenance, janitorial, and construction, but also people to handle the coordination, the back office, the accounting, the investor reporting, tenant liaising, the transaction coordination. And so with that, what I've been able to do is scale my business substantially using Staffolio. So before Staffolio, finding people locally was quite frankly daunting. It was hard to find people, especially in property management, that loved the work. And we all know that property management is a challenging business to begin with. I don't know that there's a lot of people that are in that industry jumping out of bed saying, I can't wait to deal with an angry tenant. Just finding people that are passionate about property management is very challenging. Staffolio is a business I co-founded 3 years ago with my business partner, Alec Greenberg, and that business was basically built to address some of the issues that I face as a property manager, investor, developer, general contractor, and leasing platform. So the first outsourced person that we had was sort of interesting because when we looked at it, we saw that the cost was very compelling and it almost was one of those too good to be true moments. And then once that person started working, we realized that they were extremely competent, they were dedicated, and they were willing to basically do any task we put in front of them. So not really knowing what to expect, but then starting out and figuring out really within your own life, your own organization, where the bottleneck was, that was really the inflection point, the eureka moment. I've been using virtual staff for over 5 years. One of my concerns was that I was very much unable to let go of different tasks. And I realized that that was a major bottleneck for me. And what I basically started doing when I hired my first virtual assistant was I made a task list of basically anything that could be done 80% as well for me that I could do by someone else. I would basically offload that task. And that started with basic items relating to property management and admin and whatnot. And then that grew to be more complex issues such as accounting, investor reporting, and the like, even so far as to managing complex emails and communications. A transformative moment for me was when I finally hired an executive assistant. And one thing that really blew me away with my executive assistant is that he is absolutely brilliant. He is high functioning, and he's able to basically start thinking like me. And I sometimes joke that he's basically my avatar. So things that my executive assistant does for me that might surprise people, combing through my emails, writing drafts, doing outreach to prospective investors, doing outreach to people on LinkedIn, going to a networking function and you see there's 8 people there that you want to connect with after the fact. I'll actually have my executive assistant write a mini dossier of who the attendees were, what their business is, and if there's a need for a follow-up. So basically what my executive assistant is able to do for me is supercharge everything within my life. One thing that I think differentiates Staffolio from other VA agencies is the fact that we're actually trying to act as basically an internal offshore HR department. Specifically in real estate, we want to say, let's start with this person and let's build a team. Build a team that can be with you long term, that can really become a part of your company's culture. If you're considering a virtual assistant, my advice to you is quite simple. Just try it out. The benefit relative to the cost is enormous. It can help scale your business. It can help get you control of your life back. It can give you more time with your family. Having a virtual assistant allows you to focus your energy on the things you love and the things that energize you, and delegate the things that maybe de-energize you.